Hey everyone, it's me again. Now, before I start this review slash discussion, real quick, I just would like to thank all of you guys for the reception of my update video from earlier this week. It really means a lot. But no worries. I'm not gonna let YouTube's tomfoolery get in the way with the content that I'm making. At least I'll try. But yeah, once again, I just want to thank you guys for the kind words that you guys said in the video. Um, but without further ado, let's get this review started. In my update video, I mentioned on how I had purchased Take and Play off of eBay recently, and well, you should already know what it is, unless you're blind, maybe. No offense to blind people though. Recently I purchased Take and Play Belle off of eBay, and I'm gonna be doing a review on her because, well, I have some words to say about Take and Play Belle here. Firstly, though, I'll give a little overview or backstory on my purchase of Belle here. So I got her almost. Well, no, I purchased her last week, and she was in relatively pretty good condition. I'd argue say almost new condition. Of course, there's still some marks on her. I feel like the most notable is the dent that she unfortunately has on her cheek right there, on her left cheek. And it's honestly kind of sad because what is this? I think this is the sixth Take and Play I think that I purchased this year, and this is the third one that I've had in which part of the face is dented. So there's Paxton, there's Norman, and now there's Belle. Oh yeah, I got Norman last month. I kept that a secret from you guys. Yeah, I got Norman too. So I've been getting a lot of Day of the Diesel's characters recently, or just Diesels in general. Because I got Diesel 10 last year, and I got Paxton. Then I secretly, well, it's not secret anymore, but now I have Norman. And I got Rusty too from a few months ago too, so he's a Diesel as well. But now I have Belle, but these guys were in the same movie, so yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I got her from eBay last week for relatively great condition, other than the dent in the face and a bit of wear here and there. But she doesn't appear to have any visible metal scrapes, or that doesn't make any sense. But any visible scrapes where the metal is visible beneath the paint. You can see the whistle there, but the blue paint is still applied on. So that's what I'm referring to. You can't see any gray. Now, I optioned to get the 2013 model, as you can see, instead of the 2011 to 2012 model, because while technically it is better, because for one thing it uses more metal, and all this plastic here is not present on the original Take and Play model, so arguably it is better. But the 2011 Take and Play Belle has a worse looking face. It's not bad, but the 2013 one is obviously superior, and plus I have a bias towards the 2013 to early 2014 models, and I mentioned that a few times before. That's the reason why I have 2013 models of these guys here, and well, technically that was released in 2014, I believe, but it still uses the 2013 Henry design. And plus, I just really like the spoked wheels. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. I really like the 2013 range of Take and Play, and someday I would like to go more in depth with my thoughts towards not just that year of Take and Play, but maybe the entire line as a whole. I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, but that's basically my backstory with purchasing Belle here. Now, the reason why I had decided to purchase Belle, well, for one, as a character, I don't think Belle is bad. Like, I think she's an alright character. I don't hate her. Like, I don't mind the concept of like her being a firefighting steam engine as much as some other people. I mean, yeah, now that I'm older, it is pretty silly, especially since she is a steam engine and she runs on water. So that was literally a problem in her debut. But like, I don't have a problem with her as much as other people. I'd say she's better than Flynn, but like, I don't hate him either. But like, the real reason why I had decided to purchase the Take and Play Belle is because Take and Play Belle goes hard, and like, well, for one thing, I'm of course referring to her 2011 to 2013 models and not her squashed short length one with the molded in water tanks that just looks like garbage. But like the original Take and Play Belle goes hard. It like I've always loved like Belle's Take and Play model as a kid for how big it is and how long it is. Like the fact that to this date, she has like not counting the tender engines tenders, she has the most amount of wheels on a take and play model. It, it's just great. Like I can only imagine like the reason why for Belle they decided to like actually give her um the correct wheel arrangement, or just her 12 wheels. Wait, does she have 12 wheels? One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, she has 12 wheels. I can only imagine the reason why they did that is because, well, it's because of the fact that, well, I don't know the actual reason, but like it was, well, for one thing, I'm guessing the reason why they never bothered to do this with like uh the larger tender engines like Gordon, Hero, Spencer is just because, well, take along basically, I don't this video is going to be unscripted, but basically like, take along started the trend of like not giving the engines the correct wheel arrangement, at least with certain characters. It was always usually just the larger characters. So like Gordon, Spencer, and Hero, they'd be missing a bogey wheel. Well, with Hero has all of his bogey wheels, but he's missing one driving wheel. Um, but like they wouldn't make them as long as they would be in the show and give them the correct wheel arrangement. Um, and like of course with Take and Play pretty much being identical, sort of. Well, when it started to Take Along, they continue with this trend, but with Belle, they strangely made the exception by like not cutting out one of her bogey wheels and like making her 262 like Arthur. And speaking of that, now as a kid, because I was dumb, but I'm pretty sure most of us were when we were young, I actually used to think that, now, I didn't know what a basis was as a kid, so while I didn't speculate that, like, Arthur and Belle had the same basis, I did think that, like, Belle was just, like, a blue version of Arthur, except, well, female and she has water tanks. Um, Now, I don't think you can blame me because, like, the reason why I thought that was because of how similar their shapes were. It's just that Belle is a much larger tank engine, of course, they don't have the same amount of detailing as each other. And I now know that they're different classes, but again, like, I didn't even know what a basis was as a kid, or, like, if these trains really existed or not. Like, I was a kid. But yeah, that's why I was comparing Belle to Arthur. Like they could have made her like they could have given her the same configuration as him, or like most of the other tender engines that have been given that same wheel arrangement as Arthur. But They didn't. They gave her the extra bogey wheels, or the right wheel configuration. And I am so happy that they did that, because it just makes her look all the much better. And well, to top it all off, the detail on her is incredible. There we go. Very nice. And like, even though I will say that I do prefer the fact that all like all this stuff here that's visible in the 2013 version is um well, not present on the 2011 to 2012 Take and Play Belle. I do kind of appreciate it now, because it seems like it's supposed to represent like the parts beneath her side tanks. Like, I think those, like, that molding there is supposed to be like her handrails, and then those are supposed to be like, I don't know, molded in parts of her chassis. I'm not completely sure, but it's something. So like, I do kind of appreciate it now. Um, but yeah, but like, with the way how Belle turned out in Take and Play before the big change in 2014, and when she got re-released in 2015, um like, it makes me wish that, like, again, comparing her to Arthur, I kind of wish that his model kind of turned out the same way. Like, what I mean is that, like, with Arthur's, like, take along and take and play model, I have some issues with, because my main problem with, like, his take along and his first take and play model is that, like, he feels this is gonna sound weird, but he feels too tall. Okay, maybe it's not even that, but like, I just don't think that, like, with him, the shorn proportions of the take along the take and play engines work in his case, because like, I feel like he should be a much longer model, and well, he isn't at. I don't have like a take along or a take and play Arthur on me, or at least not anymore. But like, I'm pretty. I don't know. Like, I don't know if he'd be shorter than like take and play Henry here in length from here to there. But like, I feel like that he should have been like around the same length as Belle here. Of course, he doesn't have the extra bogey wheel, but like, I just feel like that he should be slightly longer. And like, this is gonna sound weird, but I actually prefer his 2014 Take and Play model over his original Take and Play and Take Along model. Granted, it's arguably worse because of the lack of detail, but and he's shorter. But I feel like because of that, he does feel longer. Or maybe it's just because of the fact that around that time, everyone started getting shorter in height. And, like, 2014 was really when Taking Place started getting worse. But, like, even when they were still using, like, the smart magnets on the models that released that year, like Coley, Big City Engine, Stepney, and Arthur, like, they weren't even that bad. Like, and I'm not just saying that because of the better magnets, and the proportions were still okay. Like, for what it was, I don't think it was bad. And like, that's that's why I like this Belle so much, and wish that like someone like Arthur kind of turned out the way that she did in terms of length, at least. Like, I'm fine when it comes to tender engines like Henry, Spencer, Gordon, Hero, etc. Being at this length. They look fine. I guess with someone like Arthur, maybe it's because of the fact that his boilers kind of is a bit larger on his model than Gordon Henry. I don't know. I don't have Arthur or Gordon with me right now. But, like, I don't know. Someone will correct me in the comments if they have all the models I'm referring to in this video. But, yeah, but another reason why I completely forgot. Another reason why I like to take and play Belle so much is because she actually has open front windows, which is something that not many take and play engines have. Like, I don't know, they were weird when it came to like which engines would have front or back windows or any windows at all. Because like she has back windows too, but like because of how high her bunker is to the top of her cab roof, uh they're just molded in, and it's like that on her original take and play model too. But like I still appreciate the fact that they gave her front windows just because not that many engines have them. And of course the water cannons look great as well, and miles better than what came afterwards. It would be nice if they articulated it, but I understand that that probably would have been much. Like with Diesel 10 here, it's easy to like articulate his claw because, well, it's large for one, and it's just one piece, and like these are two pieces, and I feel like that if these could articulate, they'd probably be easy to break off. And well, I've seen models like that before with, not just stuff from Thomas Friends, but like things with small pieces in general. They tend to be easy to break off from children at a young age, but you should know what I mean. I'm still fine with them either way. But yeah, I think I've said all that I want to on Take and Play Belle. So yeah, really great model in my opinion. Definitely, in my opinion, just because of like the detail, the length, the size. Honestly, she's probably one of my favorite take and play models, without a doubt. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this review. So, now will I customize her? Probably. The same thing goes for Norman too. I probably just won't do it at this moment. I'm just gonna do them for when I like have time, or like whenever I choose to. I mean, I got Diesel 10 last year, and I still haven't like done anything to him. Like, I haven't patched up like the scratch marks or given him black buffers. But the reason why I haven't done anything with him is because I want Diesel 10 to just be like that one train that like I don't do any customization on, so I can take him wherever I want without the fear of like messing up the added painted details that I gave to the engine. So that's why I haven't done to anything to him yet, but I will do something to like Belle and Norman soon. Anyways, so yeah, that's it for this video. Not sure which take and play I'll buy next. Like mentioned earlier in the video on how like I've been purchasing a lot of Day of the Diesel's characters. So like, will I buy Flynn? I mean, he's fine, but like I'd rather buy like Den or Dart next, especially since like I found a few 2013, especially since like I found 2013 models of both of them new in packaging, and like I got Belle used. So yeah, but you'll just have to wait and see what happens. It's not like I'm using these in many videos, if at all. I really just keep on buying taking plays like these because I love the range so much. Even like when it went to crap in 2014. But like, once again, I'd like to do a video sharing my thoughts on the range as a whole someday. So I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, peace out.
Give me all the money before I spray you with water. Now. Okay.